Hello, welcome to another video. I am back from vacation, and gaming is in a wonderful spot apparently. First, I want to just say thank you for all the love and support on the past 6 videos. I was gone for basically the last 2 weeks. Thank you for all the love and support on those videos. They did really well. It was nice checking in every now and then and just seeing the GTA video did really well. So thank you so much for that. If you enjoy the videos, consider subscribing, consider liking the videos. Helps channel a bunch. My vacation also was awesome. I was kind of thinking I would just make a whole video kind of talking about it, but then I realized there's a lot of video games out there that the fact that I was gone, it feels like so much has just kind of piled up right now, and I feel so behind in just playing video games. I know, such a giant problem to have. But I went out east Canada, Eastern Canada, not Eastern US. Eastern Canada is even more east, but wonderful time. First time been out there. It's just so goddamn calm and peaceful. I don't know how the people and everything just keep it so chill. Everything is just super chill and I don't know, East Coast chill. But with that being said, gaming is just in a wonderful state right now. It seems like it's weird because this happens pretty much every year. At least I find it, where it's the summer, it feels like there's some good big games. I know Baldur's Gate 3 came out in August last year. Black Myth Wukong is out this August. August has had good games recently, but I don't know. It's always seemed like kind of the summer months and early summer months has been relatively dry. Not a lot of crazy good games that, really are huge. And then as soon as September hits, as soon as school starts again for kids, it seems like everyone's fuck it. Let's get ahead of the fall sale, fall, Christmas kind of shit, and get our games out in September. And the fact that I was away for basically 2 weeks and just didn't really play much. I play a lot of games on my Steam Deck, which was great. Didn't play as much survival games as much, or at least I tried No Man's Sky again. I'm never gonna like No Man's Sky. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Subnautica, I think it's on sale still. Loving Subnautica on the Steam Deck. Great time. It's making my fear of the ocean get a little bit even more just because of the creatures and stuff, but great time playing Subnautica. Before I left, I didn't finish Black Myth Wukong. I really needed to because there's a lot of games I want to get to after the fact, but I'm just wrapping up playing that game. It's been great. I have had raging moments because I'm not that, good. Sorry. And I know the game's been out for a month at this point now, but I haven't had the time to really finish it. I've kind of had time to churn out each chapter kind of situation kind of thing. I got a good chunk done early, then it kind of lulled, and then I was busy recording and editing all the videos while I was then gone for 2 weeks. So a lot backed up. I'm really excited to finish that. It's a great game so far. I'm loving it. I love the progression, everything like that. It's punishing, but not too punishing. If you were losing levels and a bunch of stuff like that, it would feel so goddamn punishing. So I'm very happy about that. Another game I want to record parts of, or at least maybe make 1 video or 2 videos, and that is Space Marine 2. I talked about this in my one anticipated video. A lot of these are going to kind of, double up. Looks great. I have it. It's downloaded, everything. I just want to beat Black Myth before I actually start that because I know I might not come back to Black Myth. That kind of feeling. So there's that. I'm really excited for that. Then I forgot about God of War Ragnarok's PC release. That just happened. That I want to play because I haven't played Ragnarok because I only have a day 1 PS4. Don't want to test that with Ragnarok. I'm worried it would just be a worse experience for me because I don't have PlayStation 5. I have the PC. I'm going to play it that way. So that I also want to play through. Then I have Final Fantasy 16 on the PC now, which just released also while I was gone, or maybe right when I got back. So that is also a game I want to get into and actually play. I talked about this a lot earlier in this year, playing Final Fantasy 7 Remake, that I wasn't huge Final Fantasy as a kid, didn't play it a lot, so I'm getting a little bit more into it. I've heard 16 is pretty good, so hopefully it is. That's another game though I want to play. There's other games too that I'm not going to play that is just good for gaming, and that's like Astrobot. That game recently, within a month, I should say, came out for PlayStation 5. People absolutely love that game. It's crazy that like these smaller kind of titles, like how the Little Big World or whatever that game was for the PlayStation 3 time frame, I'd say, really blew up, and this is kind of like this version of that. It just completely blowing up. People are absolutely loving this game. So all you hear is good things. That's good for gaming. And then that's before the fact of all the October like spooky games. You have the Until Dawn remake. You have the Silent Hill 2 remake. The Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero is coming out in October, which looks absolutely amazing. I just saw another trailer for it. It's crazy that Dragon Ball games, I was going to say that they haven't really had big games, but they've actually had good games for a while now. They had the great games, the Budokai Tekken or whatever. I always forget what it's called. The OG fighting ones, which this game is really trying to kind of mirror, or it's inspired by, I'll say. Looks amazing. Those games were all amazing. And then they had the Xenoverse games, which I would say did really well. Honestly, Xenoverse 2 is still going on, still getting DLC and stuff, so that's kind of crazy. Must be doing well. And then Fighters, or Fighter Z, however the people want to call it. Great 2D fighting game. I remember that was like my first 2D fighting game that I really tried. I never played like the Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken kind of stuff as a kid. And Dragon Ball FighterZ was a lot of fun. I absolutely love that game. Sparkling Zero looks awesome. I'm so excited for that game as a Dragon Ball fan from like childhood kind of thing. Super, super, super thrilled for that game. And then a new game that I'm seeing a bunch of previews for that I had personally zero interest really, like realistically, in playing, and that is Dragon Age the Veilguard. It looked kind of bad. It looked kind of generic, seeing the trailer, stuff like that. Wasn't very interested. Not a Dragon Age fan. Never played any of them, if I'm being completely... Never downloaded them on my computer or Xbox. Nothing like that. Apparently, the new one looks really good, and it plays super well. And it's actually going to turn out to be a really good game, and like for new Dragon Age fans, stuff like that, it's something they can get into. So now, and that comes out on Halloween, and now I'm thinking, like, I want to try that out too now, because it actually seems like a well done, well made game, the fantasy genre, the RPG, stuff like that. So that's now surprised me. And the worst thing too is now that there's however much games on the backlog, that all those are just going to stay there while all these new games, it's such a goddamn problem that's not really a problem. We go from having no games really feeling kind of a dry year. I know we had the Elden Ring DLC, which was a nice little... It was good. It was great to have that. I also played Elden Ring during the summer kind of, so that was also very lovely to have that. But it always seems like that, and then you get just bum rushed with an absolute shit ton of really good games. And other just like gaming kind of news / stuff that's happened that, were announced. There's a new Yakuza or Like a Dragon game. Looks really interesting, coming out early next year. I absolutely loved Infinite Wealth. That might be my favorite game I've played this year. Like, it's so good. I love that game so much. That was announced. They also, I'm pretty sure they announced that Horizon Forbidden West, or not Forbidden West, yeah, it's Forbidden, whatever one the second one is getting a remaster for the PS5. Why? Doesn't need it at all. You could just upscale whatever the original and give it like a PS5 upgrade. Will be good enough. PlayStation has some goddamn kink for remastering a bunch of games that really don't need it at all. Another one being Days Gone. I've never touched Days Gone, never played it. I feel like there's a big love-hate kind of section with this game. Either you love it or you really hate it. That's also getting a remaster. It seems like all the PlayStation 4 exclusives, they said, fuck it, let's just remaster it by basically putting a PS5 update on a disc, resell it, and just try and double up on sales for it. I don't know. It's really stupid, pretty scummy in my opinion, for games that aren't that old, really don't need remasters. Games that are like 10 years, like early PlayStation 4 games, I understand that, but other ones, it seems really, really weird and just kind of very greedy in my opinion. But that is going to do it for this video. Gaming has been just blowing up recently, especially with so much news. The PlayStation 5 Pro Anniversary Edition basically wiped away all the pissed off people about the price. Price is still fucking crazy. Thank you so much for watching. Us gamers, we have it really good right now. At least I know I do, so that's awesome. Please be sure to leave a comment if you have a super backed up backlog and a bunch of games that are just ruining that whole situation and whatnot. But also consider leaving a like if you enjoy. Consider subscribing. Helps channel a bunch. Thank you for all love and support. Again, I will see you guys on Wednesday. Peace out.